Pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Silver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Oh, the spin move. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Wants to keep it in the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Salter. Fires left. Got him downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. And they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Silver. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Complete with conviction on the crosser.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pocket breaking down. He'll get rid of it. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Makes the quick grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Miller. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Got it in the middle, it's Smalls. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and
they're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that. And I don't know how to explain.
sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA. The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the Yukon Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The UConn offense goes back to work. Looking for a man. It's Vagnano. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, UConn. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Hens offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun to give. Looking for room. There he goes. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it.
He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Burton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Complete to the left. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Fagnano. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. Goes to the option. The pitch. Touchdown, UConn! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the cover. And they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's LeBoy. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it, the deep ball. And it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Huskies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.